Hi everyone, today we are doing hacked CTF on TryHackMe. So let's download the tax files first of all. So it looks like it's a wireshark file as well, so we'll be using wireshark. So let's download, navigate to our downloads directory, let's do ls, and let's do wireshark, and capture this file. Yeah. So it looks like we have just some TCP data, and we have FTP here. So let's put in FTP. I think that's one of the first questions. What service is the hacker trying to log in? It will probably be FTP. So let's see what's happening in the file. So we get a request on this file. You can just put FTP here to get in. So let's right click on this and let's follow the stream and see what's happening. So it looks like we get an attacker just randomly putting in passwords. So it could be a brute force attack. And as it seems like just different passwords all the time, it looks like it is a brute force attack. So if we have a look further down, we might be able to see something. And we can see we're getting a lot of requests for this user, Jenny. And it looks like just some more requests. So it talks about using a specific tool for brute forcing. And let's just put this guy's name in Google, see what we get. And we get Hydra, which is a brute forcing tool which you can use on like any service just to brute force, trying to guess passwords, like using a password file attack just to gain access. It says what's the username, so let's put in Jenny. And what is the user's password? This is the interesting one, if the attacker is successful or not. So let's put right here FTP, let's press enter, and let's just keep scrolling down and we may be able to see login successful, and we get password here of 123. We can just double click here, you can look down here. And if we go on file, we get is password 123. So let's just copy the value of this, and let's close this first of all and get in. So let's put in the password, which will be here, and that's that one done. And what is the current FTP directory after the attacker has logged in? So we can we can just have a look here. So we get a directory here. Current working directory is var.www.html. So let's put that in. www.html, and the attacker has uploaded a backdoor. So backdoor is just something that will give the attacker access for long term, and we get one here, shell.php, which will just pretty much like either be a bind shell or a reverse shell, which pretty much work in similar ways, but just gives the attacker long term access to the machine. And we get the backdoor can be downloaded with a specific URL. So let's do FTP data, as that will help us, and let's follow the stream. Actually, I think it'll be this one here. You follow stream, and we get Pentest Monkey, and we see a URL here. Pentest Monkey is just a website where you can get reverse shells for anything like SSH, Bash, or whatever. It's a really good website if you're gonna use reverse shells, and that one is done. So what command did the attacker manually activate after getting the shell? So since they activate a PHP reverse shell, we expect them to use a web server. And since the CTF, it'll probably be port 80, since we very rarely see HTTPS, which is a secure version of HTTP. And we get here, and let's just follow this stream. Let's right click on this and follow stream, TCP stream. And we can see here, get request. Let's go further down. Yep, further up, I guess you could say. And we get who am I, which is the command that they have used. So let's go here and let's put who am I. And what is the machine name? And we get the machine name here, wire. So this could be avoided with just a strong password. It's pretty much better password. I'm just not using FTP as it's insecure. Like, we could see the passwords as they were unencrypted. TTY shell. This is like a fully interactive shell, and we could see it here. It's a Python TTY shell. When you log into a system, you'll need a TTY shell to give you full access to a binary bash shell. So what command did they use? Probably be sudo u. Yes, there it is. Let's just copy this here, this command, and let's put it in. And the attacker downloaded something from GitHub. What's the name of the GitHub project? And we get reptile. So let's put it in. And let's see. So it looks like it is something interesting. And we see CD reptile. We can see kernel here. So since it says kernel, it's most likely a rootkit. You can also check that out by just searching up just putting in the URL and GitHub and seeing it. But since we know it says kernel, it's probably a rootkit, as a rootkit gives like an attacker, it modifies the operating system to give the attacker access to the machine, which is like very bad. You do not want a rootkit on your machine, it's not fun at all. So let's start the machine and try to hack back in. So let's get the IP address, and it says here that the attacker has changed the password. Can you replicate the attacker's steps and read the flag.txt, and the flag is here. So we'll need to be breaking back into FTP. Let's open up a new tab on terminal. We want to put in Hydra, and this changes IP address to your victim's IP address, so that's ours. And I'll explain this. So this is the Hydra tree, which is for brute forcing any directory, well, any protocol or website. So L, lowercase l is the user Jenny, uppercase L is like a username list, uppercase P, password list. For us, well, mine is the rocku.txt. You can download it off GitHub if you don't have it. Mine's just stored here. T4 for threads, VV for Bravos, and this is the IP address, and we'll be using the FTP protocol. So let's press enter, as Bravos will let us see the output, as we can see here. We'll come back once this attack has been done. So guys, we got the password for Jenny, so let's do FTP and put in Jenny and our IP address. So mine's here, so let's put that in. So FTP Jenny at the IP address, and we want to put in the password for Jenny. So guys, we're in FTP, so let's put in ls, and we can see we have the web directory here, well, the default web page for the website, and we have shell.php. so let's get the shell.php. So we got shell.php, so let's delete .php. Let's press yes. We've deleted it, so let's do ls again, and we see it's gone. So let's go open up another terminal tab. Let's do ls, and we can see shell.php. Let's do nano.shell.php, and we'll want to change this to our IP address. As we see here, we can see the port 80 is what they're listening on, and let's change this to our IP address. This will be your ton0 IP address. For using Kali, it'll show up here, like your OpenVPN IP address, or you can go to OpenVPN here. So we can see it here, so let's just cut this out. Well, copy this, and let's put this here, and let's do Control X and Y to save it. And since we have it, let's do put to put something up. So let's do shell.php, and it should upload this to their website, well, the FTP server more. Let's do ls, and we see it's there. So if we see this here, we only have read and write since we created it. So to access it on the web server, we'll need to change that. So we'll need to do site mod 777, which will give everybody permission to access this file. So that's what we want. So let's do ls, and we can see that everybody has access to this file now, which is good. Now let's do exit and exit out of FTP, and we want to do netcat lnvp for port 80, listening, verbose, and the port, which will be 80 for us. And let's do this, put in the IP address and shell.php, and it looks like we have got a shell, so let's do ls. Now we'll need a TTL shell. So let's do ls and cat TTL, and we have python3 bin bash. If you don't have it, just type in online python3 TTL shell, and you should be able to get this code. And we are in, so let's do ls. Now we should be able to do sudo.su to get to root. Whoops. Actually, first we'll need to do something else. Let's do this again. Let's hope this works. And yeah, we're back in. Let's do that again. And now we'll need to switch to Jenny before I get ahead of myself. And we'll need to get the IP, well, the password for Jenny, which will be here. And let's put this in. And we are in as Jenny, so let's do ls. And we'll need to cd to root and ls. Actually, we need to do sudo.su to get to root. And let's put in the password again for Jenny. And we're in as root, so let's do cd root. Let's do ls. Let's do cd rep tile and do ls, and let's cut the flag.txt, and there's the flag. So let's get back up to here, and let's put in the flag.txt file, and that's pretty much how you do the room.